We're live.
Meeting will now come to order. Of roll call, Mr. Hirsch. Here. Mr. Landwehr.
Here.
Mr. Cowley.
Here.
Mr. Glanick. Here. Ms. Burnett. Mr. Post. Here. And I am here. We will now please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance led by Mr. Moore.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Move good.
Don't mess around anymore.
We'll be done in 7 seconds. Thanks. The agenda was posted throughout the district according to school board policy, published as a legal ad in the Superior Telegram, posted on the district webpage, and sent to the WNXR radio station for announcement. A meeting notice was sent to the connection for publication. Item 3 is approval of the March 17th today's agenda open and executive sessions.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda
Okay,
in executive session, I guess.
we have a motion. Is there a second? Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Consent agenda is item number 4, and A is the February 10th regular board meeting minutes, open and executive sessions. B is the treasurer's report. Mr. Landwehr.
A summary of the treasurer's report as of February 28th, 2025, general fund. General account on February 28th, 2025, there was a balance of $6,482,034.61 in cash and investments. Receipts since the 1st of March, not included in the February 28th balance, are $578,276, and the disbursements from tonight's March 17th board meeting total $347,296.42. The flexible spending account on February 28th, 2025, there was a balance of $26,374.40 in cash and investments. The health reimbursement account on February 28th, 2025, there was a balance of $6,084.27 in cash and investments. The debt service fund on February 28th, 2025, there was a balance of $674.58 in cash and investments. And a more detailed report on fund activities included in the financial statements.
Thank you. Item 4C is payment of invoices, and I trust that all the board members have had a chance to look at those, and if they have a question, comments, etc. Item D is resignations / employment / retirement. Mr. Moore.
Yeah, we had 2 employments that happened earlier this year, but just kind of got missed. Ann Thomas is a limited term Title I paraeducator at NMS, and Keel Anderson is another limited term Title I paraeducator at NMS. So just added those to our employments approval.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. So we need a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Mr. Cowley has a motion. Is there a second? Second by Mr. Glanick. Any other discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passed. Item 5, approval items. 5A is a request for interdistrict transfer from the Iron River Elementary School to Northwestern Elementary School.
Yeah, so Nathaniel and Ronnie Deep, is that Ronnie there?
Yes.
Ronnie, we're going to give you the floor. Ronnie has 3 children. River, who is a 4K, Luna is a 1st grader, and Vinny would be a 3rd grader. Other family members attend at NES, and so there's a family familiarity with the building, and they also work in Twin Ports, so they would like all of their kids to go to NES. But if you want to talk to the board.
That's basically it. I would just feel more comfortable if there was an emergency that happened throughout the school day, or someone was sick, that my husband, who works in Superior, could get to them quickly versus having to drive all the way to Iron River. And I do all my errands in Superior, so of course I'd be available as well.
Our recommendation is to approve this, and they live right close to the line, just on the east end of the Grove River.
So because this is all I know, are you currently enrolled? Did you say they were homeschooled currently?
They were homeschooled for the past 8 years, and they just got enrolled.
Just got, literally just enrolled, or this school year?
Like 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
They started.
Okay.
But I think the big concern is you want to go to NES, Rivers there for 4K, but next year we want to need all of the state NES.
And then the transportation.
I'm driving them.
Okay.
So all three of them were not in attending school till a couple weeks ago.
Just a couple weeks ago, yeah.
Okay.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I think so. My son is kind of behind, and so we're struggling because homeschooling was very hard.
You see that? We're glad you're here.
Thank you.
And I give you credit for trying as hard as you did for as long as you did.
Yeah.
It's not an easy thing.
I can't imagine.
We need a motion here?
Yep.
I'll make a motion to approve.
We have a motion to approve
I'll second.
and a second. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for enrolling up Northwestern and School District of Maple. Item 5B, request from Charlie Hessel and Allison Melody, for Mr. Melody and 8 students in the Visual Arts Classic team to attend the overnight state BAC competition, April 3rd and 4th, 2025 at Edgewood College of Madison. Did I already say? Nope. Great.
We are members of the visual arts. Oh, sorry, I got a little ahead of myself. I'm Kenley Kraft. I'm a student.
I'm Francesca Germano.
We're both members of the visual arts classic team. Some of the members could not attend, as you can tell. There's 11 members of the team. We competed on February 28th in Ashland by showing long-term projects and creating on-site projects in 2.5 hours. In addition, as a team, we participated in critical thinking competition and art history quiz bowl. Individually, we earned first place awards with 10 of our long-term projects and 9 of our on-site projects. Our projects are on display in the showcase between the 2 art rooms. So whenever you have a chance, feel free to check those out.
As a team, we won the Quiz Bowl competition and took second place in the critical thinking competition. As a team, we also took second place overall in the regional competition. Each first place finish qualifies the project, student, and/or team for the state meet. So the entire team is qualified to compete at state, but only 8 of us are able to attend state. This year's state meet is at Edgewood College in Madison on Friday, April 4th. We would like to request your permission to attend or to spend the night of April 3rd in Madison. We would leave school at 8 a.m. on Thursday, April 3rd, compete all day Friday, April 4th, and return later that night. We would travel by school van, and the overall cost would be right around $1,500 for a substitute teacher, hotel rooms, transportation, and meal money. Do you guys have any other questions?
Mr. Hessel, was it last year your trip canceled because of snow?
Every year it's canceled because of snow.
Didn't you did an online thing?
We were able to do virtual, and I think we had 11 of the 12 members be able to participate. We had internet issues with another one. So it's been interesting. We've driven through snow and been canceled more often than not over the past 12 years. So
Were you state champions or something a few years ago?
we actually won state twice. The first time that we did it, we actually got to go there and everything was legit, and we won by quite a few points. And then the second time was the COVID year. They canceled the state meet, so they took all the results from the regional competition, and our dominance in Quiz Bowl was what put us over the top. They asked 30 questions, and we got, I think, 24 or 25 of them correct, and the next best in the state was 13.
Okay.
So
That's great. Does Mr. Hessel put a lot of pressure on you guys?
We definitely do our research.
All about the W.
Yeah.
Right.
You did quite well in the regional. How many schools were involved in the regional competition?
There's
Just 2?
there's just 3.
Yeah.
So Ashland and Washburn are in there as well. We've try to get Solon involved. Next year with Northland College closing down, I'm guessing that Solon and Superior will probably be in attendance as well. But we are the smallest regional in the state. I think the next closest one has 4. Some of them have as many as 10 students at the regional.
Any other questions? It's nice to see the arts competition and success. Then I guess I entertain a motion for approval.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Mr. Probst, need a motion, is there a second? Second, Mr. Roddick. Any other discussion or questions?
Good luck.
And good
Yeah,
luck.
good luck.
Thank you.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Have fun. Well, okay. Item 5C, request from Laura Johnson, FBLA advisor, and 12 students to attend the overnight state leadership conference and competition in Green Bay on March 30th, April 1, 2025, and plan to attend the national conference in Anaheim, California at the end of June, if any members qualify. Oh, here they are.
I'm Joshua Hansen, this is Jalen, Mrs. Ellie. And we're part of the FBLA. The Future Business Leaders of America Club has 25 members. On Saturday, February 1st, we traveled to St. Croix Central High School for our regional competition. This competition consists of a variety of presentation and tests. The Northwestern High School had 12 students qualify for the State Leadership Conference and Competition in Green Bay on March 31st and April 1st. The students will be competing in the following events: broadcast journalism, help desk, human resource management, public speaking, introduction to business communications, introduction to business concepts, and introduction to social media strategy.
In addition to competing, we will also be attending a variety of other events. These events include a leadership conference, a special FBLA business presentation and tour of Lambeau Field, a tour of a local news station, and a special tour on the NFL draft in Green Bay.
On behalf of the state qualifying FBLA students, we're requesting permission to travel to Green Bay on March 30th for the State Leadership Conference. We'll return home the evening of April 1st. As in the past, we will be traveling with Superior High School. In addition, we are requesting permission to attend the National FBLA Conference in Anaheim, California at the end of June, with a parent or teacher chaperone if anyone qualifies for the national conference.
Okay, thank you. Is there any questions?
So I missed this, you're gonna travel down in a bus with some folks from Superior, is that what I understand?
Yes.
We have for years.
Yeah, okay.
City schools money.
Yes, yeah. So is that a school bus or charter bus?
I charter bus, Minnesota.
Okay, do we split those costs 50-50?
I think we split them according to how many we have. So.
Per student. Per student.
Per student, thank you.
We have 30, we have 10. We pay 10.
So you'll fill up the charter bus pretty close to it, or?
Well, there's different sizes of charter buses, so depending upon how many we have combined is the size.
If a student qualifies to go to California, how do the travel expenses work?
How are they?
How do the travel expenses work if a student qualifies to go to California?
Well, typically we haven't paid. We haven't paid. I don't know, are they
Yeah,
paid this year?
the international, national,
It would be club funded.
Okay.
And
Right.
student funded.
And the advisor, chaperone, whatever is we pay for out of the CTE funds that we have.
I could volunteer to do that.
I am not available, so I'll keep it.
Have we had students who have qualified for the nationals previously, other years? Okay.
We had a state champion about 5 years ago, and then last year we had a student, a freshman, and then the family decided, because it's always butts up to the 4th of July week, and the family already had plans by the time the kid qualified at the end of April, so he did not.
Well, hope you guys get to go.
And March 30th through April 1st. Okay, I was gonna say you're packing in a lot, but there is a March 31st too.
Right.
And
Said March 30th is travel day.
Yeah, okay. I was looking at 2 days, but
Should be quite busy down there with the draft.
Yeah.
it is pretty busy.
It's busy right now.
That's not the day of the draft.
No, it's April 24th.
I like it.
And you get a hotel.
Yeah. Any other questions? I would entertain a motion for approval of this request.
I'll make a motion to approve the FBLA. Should be.
Okay,
I'll second it.
okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the FBLA shindig. Any other questions?
State.
Station.
State shindig. And national.
And national, if you so qualify.
Qualify that, okay. Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, good
Good
luck.
luck.
Item 5D, request for Misty Ratty, FCCLA advisor and 5 students to attend the overnight state FCCLA competition and convention held in Wisconsin Dells, April 7th through the 9th, 2025. Okay,
Hello, I'm Olivia Upsall, and I'm representing the SCCLA group. We had 5 members qualify for state, 2 in cake decorating, 1 in job interview, and 2 in it's a TED Talk style, motivational or informative speech. And we're just requesting funding and permission to go to the Kalahari. Well, actually, it's at the Wilderness, but the whole thing is at the Kalahari. April 7th through 9th, and we leave April 7th at 7:30 in the morning and return around 6 on the 9th.
how many students did you say?
5.
5, so you'll be taking a van?
A van, yes,
April 7th would be the travel day.
yes.
Yes. Any other questions? Should be any left in school these days?
Things get a little dicey in this.
No, that's great.
Are there any students that are going to all 4 events? that we're talking
So I've got this.
They start throwing baseball games in there 4
Yeah.
days a week.
Right.
I guess I have a question. So would we have a van available for them?
So we have the Suburban reserved. Stacy Fidelli just sent me a confirmation email for that. And I will throw in a little caveat that I'm having back surgery tomorrow morning. But I was told by the nurse that I probably will be able to drive by then. If not, I do have a couple people who have said that they would do that.
Okay. I was curious about the driver part.
You see Ms. Vidali and Mr. Amos thank them because we're getting into the very busy season
Yes.
for scheduling.
I
So
can see that.
between all of these trips, which we're excited about, spring sports are going to get rolling here. In theory, right on time. In theory. It's going to miss us.
Don't jinx us.
But they're very, very busy and do an excellent job trying to coordinate all these various trips, which are important for our students.
Well, it's awesome. And so I'm going to get a motion for this. FCCL.
This would be a huge help, but what does FCCL stand for?
Family Career Community Leaders of America. So you just learn random skills. It's very fun.
Thank you.
I make a motion to approve the FCCLA trip to the Dells.
I'll second it.
We have a second. Motion a second. Any other discussion or questions? Not all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Good. Okay, item 5E, request from Mr. Nyhus, FFA advisor, and those that qualify at the April 5, 2025 contest to attend the 2025 FFA State Career Development Contest in Madison on April 10th and 11th, and or April 24th and 25th.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Ashley Erickson. I am the FFA secretary. I'm just a member. So we're here to ask for permission to attend the 2025 Career Development Contest in Madison, either April 10th and 11th and or April 24th. 24 FFA members will be competing in the regional competition at UW River Falls on Saturday, April 5th in 6 different competitions. This is a regional contest, therefore attending the state contests will only happen if at least one of our teams qualifies, so this is only hypothetical as of now. The reason for 2 different dates is because the horse judging team would go down 10th and 11th because that is the weekend of the Midwest Horse Fair, so they do it then. And the rest of the teams would go down to UW-Madison on April 24th and 25th for their events. Okay, so basically for both, if we went for both of them, on the way down, we would stop for a business tour, do something educational, and we'd arrive at our hotel that night. And the competitions would start at roughly 8 a.m. that morning. We'd get done early afternoon and we'd come back to Northwestern later that night.
Do we have students in the horse judging part?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm doing that. We have a team of 4 for
Okay.
that. So.
Yeah, for the second year in a row, the state level FFA has decided to partner with Midwest Horse Fair, which is the weekend of the 10th and 11th. And so because of the fast turnaround from our regional contest on April 5th, it's literally the next week, is Midwest Horse Fair. And so the horse judging state contest would be down there at that time. All the rest of our state level contests are at the end of April. And so it's hypothetical. If the horse team moves on, they would go that first weekend, and then everybody else, if they moved on, would go then at the end of April.
Both are in Madison.
Both are in Madison. They're both at the UW campus down there. The horse is at Alliant Energy Center, the expo building down there, but everything else is on the campus.
Have you arranged for the business tour along the way?
Not yet. Because it's all hypothetical, I wait till they have qualified, and then I try and aim it to whatever their contest is, something related to it. And so in years past, I've had, we'll stop at the Cranberry Museum in Warrens down there, do a tour of that. We've done the Arboretum in Madison is a nice little tour spot. I always have in my back pocket the Quirky Mustard Museum down in Middleton, which I kind of joke with the students. They hear me talk about the Mustard Museum because a quirky museum like that I think would be a great time. They don't seem to think that would be a great time. Sometimes in years past I've also had the students kind of find different tours as well that they're interested in, but generally speaking I try and relate it to what their contest is related to.
How many students are in FFA?
We've about 50 that are in it this year, depending on the competitions. We had 6 compete in our leadership contest, which is our speaking contest, speech writing, things like that. And then we have 24 competing at our career contest.
Ashley, did you say you were stationed by the ear of corn?
Yes, I am.
Okay. This one. That's the second. Important to know. Any other questions? Could I have a motion to approve?
I would.
Anybody?
Go ahead.
Bueller?
I'd like to make a motion to approve the FFA.
We have a motion, is there a second?
I'll second.
Second. Mr. Landwehr? Any other questions? Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cody, I'm still expecting you to figure out how to keep this thing from shutting down on me.
I thought we changed that.
You gotta keep putting.
Push shift everything.
Just start all over this.
Can we play more video games during these, Mr. Cullen?
Go on here.
Okay, item 5F, moving right along. We don't wanna wait until 7 seconds we earned earlier. Start college now, early college credit program for fall 2025.
As you saw in your packet, we have the early college credit program applications for fall 2025. We were looking to approve these all. Everything should be set for the kids taking these classes.
Does this seem
early?
like a lot of students compared to years past? Because this seems quite significant too, from what I can recall.
Yeah, the numbers are way up this year.
Yeah. Was there a reason why? Just ebb and flow with the students kind of a thing?
That, maybe the word's all a little bit better that we have this opportunity and people are starting to take advantage of it.
And the students that we're saying no to on certain classes, when do they get informed or have they been informed that those are not going to be approved?
I think after tonight.
After, okay. I wasn't sure if that, they applied, they're like, hey, these ones aren't going to be, that's until after tonight.
I think Mrs. Kroll sees that a kid, because that kind of rule of thumb is if we offer the course here, they can't do this.
Right.
So I think she'll say, well, you probably can't sign up for that one because we offer it. And then they'll either pick something else or not do it. I think a lot of them just would pick something else this year.
That's what I was just kind of interested in. I noticed there was like anatomy, physiology, which I thought we offered. And there was a
I think
biology.
that's one of those courses we do every other year.
So that's why
There's some courses now we're only running every other year so kids can take them, and I think then they don't want to wait, so they can take it.
My question is, I'm a little bit surprised if, are we clearly communicating what courses or classes they would be able to apply to? What I'm getting at here is, did they not know that we wouldn't approve it if we're offered here?
Yeah,
And it surprises me that they would even have, oh yeah, can I take that? Like, we have criteria for this, right? So that's what
Some ask because they think they can get, college credit that I pay for down the road. But then they don't meet our qualifications, then you say no.
Yeah.
I imagine some of it might have to do with scheduling too. Sometimes the kid can't schedule all the classes they want. And if it's only offered every other year, then that might be the only option, I'm guessing.
And that has happened before in the past. They want to take the course and they just can't fit it in because they want to stay in other courses.
And these courses can fill up from the university side too, so that does happen from time to time as
A
well.
lot of kids want to stay in band and choir, and those are skinnies in the middle of the day. And they want to still participate in those things, so they can't take another course.
So can I ask your position on that? If we offer the course, but for scheduling reasons that student is not able to take the course?
I think Mrs. Gross sits down and works with the student to see, will it work, will it won't work? If they're a sophomore, junior, senior, what grade they're in. Since we started, some of the every other year thing, can you get it into your schedule? I mean, we still work with our kids individually on schedules.
Yeah.
She works hard on getting them in and looking at a kind of a path, especially these college-bound students, they want to know what they can take and what they can and do some of this other stuff. So she works very closely with the students on these things. So the list is pretty well comprehensive.
Yeah, according to that, it's not a science class.
Just so you guys, I think you know that it's two separate programs. There's the technical Northwood Tech side of things and then the UW side of things.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Separate programs, separate funding streams.
And I think both UW Superior and Northwest Tech has done a lot more outreach to the schools in the area, including us, to offer more classes and encourage us to get one kids that helps them. It helps them.
Yeah, that's great.
So, and it helps our students.
That's why we're here.
And the parents.
Yeah, I've always said this is some of the best money we can invest in, is to have these kids take these college classes.
So just to clarify for the new guy, if we offer a class here that does not provide college credit, does that prohibit them from taking it for college credit at UW Superior?
Yes, if we offer the course, they're gonna take it here first.
So there is
If they've taken it here, can they go ahead and take it for college credit?
Don't believe so on our.
It has to be one of these classes that are listed by UWS or Northwood Tech that are kind of a joint
We have agreements with them.
agreements with. We have that agreement, they can take this class and get college credit for it. If we don't have that agreement, then it wouldn't count for college credit.
But if we have the agreement with UW Superior and offer that class for a non-college credit situation in the high school, for high school credit, that blocks them from taking it for college credit.
That's my understanding.
Because it's dual credit classes.
Like, they could take it at the high school, but then if they wanted to, like, let's say they go to college and they want to pay to take it again, sure, I mean, you can take anything in college.
I'm more if they have a requirement for their degree in college that they have a biology class or
They may
whatever,
have to.
they wouldn't be able to do it at the high school level.
It depends on what university.
Yeah.
Who they choose to go to, because some want you to take the course there.
Yes.
With their professors and things like that. But because of our locale, Superior Northwood, it worked out really good. Worked out well.
Yeah, I'm just, if a student knows they're going to UW Superior, knows they're gonna need to take intro to biology, and wants to take it their senior year, but we have an intro to biology class here that's not college credit, they wouldn't be able to punch that ticket, so to speak. Yep, they'd have to take it as a college student.
Any other questions?
Just for clarity and, so if I interpret this correctly, we do not offer we do offer a criminal law class,
We offer forensic science.
and that are the equivalent enough to criminal law that we chose not to.
Correct.
Okay, and then, but the students that want to take a communication course apparently do not offer a communication course
We do offer a communication course through UWS.
through UWS only. Okay, so that's why that applies.
And that course is becoming very popular for some of the groups. Good.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Otherwise, I would entertain a motion and understand the motion would, for approval, would include the items that the administration has approved with the yeses on it.
I'll make a motion to accept the early college credit program application
That's recommended by the administration.
as recommended.
Second.
We have a second. Any other discussion? All say aye. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. That's a good deal. Item 5G, Technical Excellence Scholarship Recommendation.
Yeah, Michael Jarman has been selected as our Technical Excellence Scholarship winner this year. He's the son of Chris and Holly Jarman. Michael has been admitted to Chippewa Valley Technical College and is pursuing a degree in emergency medical services in the fire medic program. Michael has chosen this field because he wants to help people and make our community a better and safer place. Michael has completed the emergency medical technician certification this year through the Start College Now program by earning 5 college credits. Michael is also a CTE contractor by taking the Meadows pathway in our tech ed program. Michael is on our cross country and track teams as well as a Link crew member. We're very proud of his accomplishments, so we are looking for a motion to approve this recommendation.
Why is this a board approval item?
Does it deals with money? I'm not sure.
Who funds the scholarship?
Brian, do you know who funds the scholarship?
I thought it was through the school, through the tech department.
Is that what it is?
I thought that's what it was. I mean, I could be wrong, but I seem to recall
I was
that.
gonna say, otherwise, there's a whole scholarship committee.
That's why I was curious, why this one's so unique, but.
But this one's paid by the school.
By the school.
So this is
School
actually
funds.
district dollars.
Which I think comes through.
Versus our regular scholarship packet that the students fill out.
Right.
Our,
Are there other scholarships that are actually district dollars going to a student?
not that I'm aware of.
Aware of it. This is the month that we usually approve the scholarship.
I have no objection to that. I make a motion to approve.
We have a motion to approve. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second, do we need a roll call vote then?
Can I ask you, is this a initial scholarship or is this like a second semester or a second year scholarship, you recall? Or is it right off the bat? I know some of them.
Some of them, yeah, I don't
know.
with this one.
And that was more of a curiosity thing than changing my name or vote.
Also, the value, I don't see the value, but maybe that's.
I thought it was $20,000.
Oh,
what?
I thought it was a couple grand.
I'll apply.
Okay.
If Chris Jarman's listening to this.
Okay, so we're looking.
So I guess my question, we need a roll call.
Roll call vote.
Roll call, Mr. Hirsch?
Yes.
Mr. Landberg?
Yeah.
Lonnie?
Yes.
Mr. Cowley? Mr.
Yes.
Probst?
Yes.
And I vote yes.
Another 7 seconds.
Save another 7 seconds. Okay, yeah, I'd like to say I saw Mr. Jarman, student in action, was very impressed, but I might have been under.
There's like 17 German kids.
No, it's so that's good. That just shows a good parenting. So, congratulations to him.
And his brother, if necessary.
He's very well deserving of this, like.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very well deserved.
Okay, item 5A, technical changes to policies.
So, in your folder, in the Google Drive shows the areas that need to be highlighted for these. A lot of these technical changes on these policies had Dr. Coney's name in there instead of mine, had Cody Petrocotter's name in there instead of Allison Nielsen's name. Technical changes just need to update these are the main changes in the policy. So this is just it's a one read approval, and we'll do that. We don't need a second read. We won't do that. We don't have that technical changes.
Why don't we use titles instead of names? Just eliminate this.
I think the reason is if you add titles, then you like to be specific on who that person is in that. So it's just something that when we change those positions, we just need to update them.
And if we're right, Cody, we can change it.
But there you go. This one's special.
It's a legal thing, I think.
Yeah, it's a lot of your non-discrimination stuff. So we're required to put a name in there.
Okay.
It's your compliance officer. Makes sense.
So if you have an issue, this is who we contact.
I'm accountable.
And as a general rule, we have to have both a male and female representative for various issues there. So Dr. Tony was the superintendent, I was the other half, and now it's vice versa. So there you go. Makes sense.
Is there a motion to approve? Motion to approve?
Yeah, I'll make that motion to approve these policies for these name changes.
Is there a second? Second. Mr. Vanek. Any other discussion? Questions? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Okay. Item 6. John Hogwood, extension presentation regarding the district partnership extension.
So we tried to get stuff. Mr. Hogger reached out to me. He unfortunately failed. Said it should be around people. I said, well, I appreciate that. Susan's going to give a report. We're going to hopefully bump this to the April meeting. So since this isn't any kind of action by the board, it's more informational. We will understand a little bit better.
Okay.
Any risk with that?
No. Item 7, administrative report. Administrator.
All right. So some of the communications include we had family members pass away, and so we sent those out, and they were very thankful that we did that. Communication is all we have. Maintenance update.
You guys have a copy of the next report there, some general stuff for this time of year. Big one is we got the sewer lateral line issue by the river, that's been repaired, that's up and running again, before, but and utilities, fix that short order for us, which we're appreciative of. Scary when it doesn't run downhill. I just want to keep this on the forefront for everybody here and in TV land out there. The house bids are due at the next board meeting, which is April 15th. It is sealed bid. The house is available to look at. Either myself, Mr. Charlier, or our students are more than willing to walk anybody through the house, depending on the time that they're here. Kind of show it off. Minimum bid is $43,500. And I just want to make sure our public knows that is coming up here in a couple of weeks.
Refresh me, what are the dates? When does it need to be removed by?
So we work with, the flyer says by August 1st. To be honest with you, I don't know if we've ever had it out here by August 1st. I will say that our ideal time is before our buses start coming in.
Makes
We've
sense.
even worked a day or two with that, making it fly. So we work with the buyer, the sooner the better for us.
And I think my first year we had a late buyer, and they came the day after Governor Evers came to visit. So it was in September.
It would be interesting to know where all these houses are now. The map. That's a project for some students.
This is number 59 apparently at the program building. So and from my knowledge, most are within our district bounds, which is a really, really neat, awesome program. I know.
A lot of credit to her.
Yeah.
We met with our state representatives today, Mr. Moore and myself, and they were very interested to see that program in general, tech ed program, build a construction house. So it's a point of pride.
Each town is severely underfunded, and they need to step up to the plate.
We literally have to work our kids building houses to fund school.
They did mention though when the roof needs to be repaired at the elementary school. Well, you've got a whole crew.
We're gonna down at a quarter, I think.
Item 7D, April 1, 2025 school board election.
Yes, that's a reminder that our election is coming up on April 1st. And today I just got just received an email because I talked to Mr. Eberhardt about the candidate forum. The school board candidate forum that is run by his history class will be on next Wednesday night, March 26th at 6:30 in the auditorium. So just a reminder there to kind of clear the calendar for Wednesday night.
You know the time of that?
6:30.
6:30.
Yeah, it'll be on YouTube also.
Yep. And if anybody has any questions, to contact Mr. Eberhardt at pEberhardt@nw-tigers.org. Meet the candidate and hear their views.
Okay, thank you. Item 7E, WASB, correspondence and legislative report, Mr. Cohen.
Okay, two bills previously passed by the Assembly will move on to the Senate before moving to Governor Evers' desk. AB 1 SB 18 would restrict the ability of DPI to change cut scores on state assessments and school district report cards. While AB 2 SB 29 would require boards to adopt policies to restrict access to devices during instructional time. Governor Evers has already stated he will veto the first because he believes it would infringe on the independence of DPI. He has not stated a position on the AB SB 29, which is for devices.
If you're voting on those tomorrow, Senator Quinn mentioned today.
That's one of the issues that we've had here.
Mm-hmm. We talked about that.
Can you read the first one again?
AB 1 SB 18 would restrict the ability of DPI to change cut scores on state assessments. and school district report cards. So apparently since COVID years, they've made adjustments to how they look at the scores and rate each school. And they
Dr. Underly lowered the cut scores maybe 2 years ago.
Nobody was making the cut, basically.
Yeah, the Republicans are upset because they feel that we lowered the standards and they want more. They want if you rate, we had this discussion today. If you raise them back up, raise them up and keep it that way. But you're not comparing apples to apples. You're comparing apples to oranges if you keep switching the cut scores down. So it'll be interesting to see if that bill gets passed.
And you say they might be, I think tomorrow?
I do believe it's tomorrow.
That'd be.
Okay, I got some more stuff here. Marquette Law School came out with a new poll that in part featured questions related to K-12 education. Questions range from public views of Act 10, satisfaction with public schools, private school vouchers, property taxes, and more funding schools, DEI programs, and special education funding. 54% want Act 10 struck down, while 42% want the courts to uphold the 2011 law that stripped most public employees of their collective bargaining powers. 58% are either very satisfied or satisfied with public schools, while 41% are dissatisfied or very dissatisfied. In recent years, satisfaction has been around 60%. 58% say hold down property taxes is more important, while 41% say it's more important to increase funding for schools. 57% favor allowing all students to use vouchers to attend private or religious schools. Meanwhile, 67% would prefer to increase funding for public schools rather than upping spending in the state budget to allow more students to attend private ones. A majority, 76%, favor a major increase in funding for special education in the schools, while 23% are opposed. Ending all diversity, equity, and inclusion programs in Wisconsin University Public Schools and state government is favored by 50% and opposed by 49%. So very divided on that one. The Assembly Committee on Education has had a public hearing Thursday, March 2nd on 3 bills. The bills generally would require school boards to report certain information on Native American pupils, to adopt policies and procedures for changing pupil's legal name or pronoun, and to design school athletic teams according to biological sex at birth. 2 educational bills had a public hearing Wednesday, March 5th, in the Assembly Committee on Criminal Justice and Public Safety. First bill, AB 74, requires school districts to notify a parent within 1 day if their child was involved in an incident of sexual misconduct by a staff member. The other bill, AB 91, would require the City of Milwaukee and MPS to enter into an agreement to fund and hire school resource officers. All of these bills are still moving through the legislative process. A lot's going on right now.
Sounds like it. Thank you. Item 7F is CESA report, Mr. Ronick.
Okay, from last February's meeting, we had an oral report from Amanda Trott. She reviewed 3 key projects that's supported by the IDEA funding through DPI. The EMLSS provides professional learning and coaching to districts around their tiered support systems for academics and behavior. Inclusive learning and communities provide district level support to help districts ensure that students with disabilities are being served in general education environments to the maximum extent possible. And then we had Technical Assistance Center for Improvement provides support to districts who have federal identifications under IDEA and ESSA. That support, the support allows districts to achieve improvement goals to increase academic outcomes for all students and move forward with continuous improvement efforts. All DPI contracts allow CESA 12 to provide low cost or free support to districts that participate in these programs above. We discussed the uncertainty of federal funding, some of the cuts from the federal funding, if it will affect CESA 12. At a small scale, they should be affected. The IDEA funding is written into law, so it requires significant work to change. We went over the CISA 12 physical audit summary for 23-24 and it was good. And my next meeting is tomorrow in Ashland.
Okay, thank you. Item 7G is donations.
Donations, yes, we had a few this month. Alexis Jensen and Trisha Tulsa donated water bottles for the students at Iron River Elementary School. Jennifer Hogan donated new jackets for the borrowing closet at Iron River Elementary School. John Brilla donated to the cross country and boys basketball teams. And Patty's Dockside donated to the NHS High School Choir. We thank all these people for the generous donations for our kids in our school.
It all helps. Item 7H, reports from Northwestern Elementary and Iron River Elementary Schools, Northwestern Middle School, Northwestern High School, Athletic Directors, Activities Coordinator, Director of Special Education. And I believe we got those on our, we got them.
Yes, we were sent those in the
Those are always interesting.
Yep.
See how busy people are. And then student school board representatives. Not plural. Just we have somebody in track, I suppose. Mr. Bob.
Sick. Okay. So sports, basketball, the girls ended their season with a loss to Prescott in the regional semifinals. The boys finished tied for first in the conference and ended their season with a sectional semifinal loss to Amory after winning a regional championship. Girls hockey ended their season in the second round of playoffs in an overtime thriller to the Hayward Hurricanes. Wrestling, Ivan Woodhall and Briar Burkhart ended their season at the state meet down in Madison. Track, softball, and baseball all start practice today, and then golf starts practice in 2 weeks. And then for activities, band hosted the NWMA band competition where local high school bands play their music for 3 judges and then receive a score. And our band actually received like the highest score that they could get. And then let's see, lots of people this year are doing solo and ensemble, so that's good. And that's a band and choir thing. And then forensics, they competed in districts in Drummond, and then everyone did advance to the next competition on March 26th in Hayward. And then DECA, at the end of February, 10 people competed in the state competition, and Sophie Navarro took 6th, Ellie Peterson medaled, and Jalen Lawler medaled in the same category as Sophie Navarro. And then Quiz Bowl will be competing at the CISA 12 Quiz Bowl tournament in Ashland tomorrow. And then it's kind of a similar bracket to March Madness, and it's based on our season performance for where we compete, and then it's a bracket then. And then FBLA, February they competed, and then 12 students qualified for state. VAC competed in regionals in February. Northwestern advanced to state, which is in April. And then they placed first in Quiz Bowl, placed second overall, and in critical thinking. And then a lot of people qualified for state for their individual pieces for long-term and on-site. And then FFA, the leadership development competition, was in February, and 2 individuals, including myself, advanced to the sectional competition in April. And then in April, FFA has the career development event in River Falls. And then Battle of the Books competed in February, and we placed 20th. And then the senior class, they turned in their scholarship packets on March 7th, and we'll wait to hear what they awarded with until commencements.
Doesn't she seem to be able to cover a lot more information with a lot less words than we do?
Fewer bad jokes.
I can't remember if the Wizard of Oz musical was after our last meeting, but
Oh, yeah.
but it was
yeah.
Stella. It sold out on Saturday night.
Wow.
Which is
First
or
time.
the Sunday.
Sunday it was.
Sunday it sold out. Yeah,
Could have been both nights was sold out.
I'm not sure. That was first time ever, I guess. So a lot happening. Kids are doing great. A lot of stuff to do. Thank you so much. Item Aye. Student, staff, and community recognition.
Yeah, if you look in the packet, you have a list of students who participated in the all-conference band and honors bands in the 24-25 school year. At the February 20th WSMA Instrumental Concert Festival hosted in our auditorium, our concert band received a rating of 1 on a scale of 1 to 4 from all 3 judges for a composite score of 1, which is excellent. This is the highest rating an ensemble group can receive. So, so congratulations to all of our people in the band and what they've done there, and the honors band. Mr. Hinsman does an outstanding job with that, and I would like to just thank all of our coaches for the winter season. Wrestling, boys basketball, girls basketball. First time ever that the boys and girls basketball teams were conference champs in the same year. So that was really great to see, and congratulations to all the students because they did give us a lot of great memories and did a great job representing our school district. So
It sure did. Dance line.
dance line as well. We had the stage, yep.
So kids are doing great. Okay, item 8. Comments from the audience.
I think I missed your little blurb.
This is the time where we end our business.
Okay.
Just wing it.
Now that we have concluded the business of the board. Yep. Got it right here.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, we'll end the live stream. The comments from the public agenda is